What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? This y'all boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. I'm watching these Rams versus 49ers. Pretty good game so far. At first I'm like these Niners about to get up out of here, man, because I think if the Niners don't win, they don't go to the playoffs. So good luck to the Niners. But you know, I'm a Cowboy fan though, so I really don't care who lose or win. I know my team going. But anyway, I got a couple of things as far as like that I want to say, and some of this have to do with this JC versus Charron battle. When I saw JC against Serious Jones, JC was very, very plain to me. He was very, very plain, right? So my thing is, you know, going into this whole thing, I just figure JC probably wasn't going to beat a person like Charron. I thought a person like Charron was going to be a very bad matchup for JC. That's how I thought. So I probably, I would have had Charron winning. You know what I mean? If anything. And I'm going off JC last battle with Serious Jones. So every time when JC battles, sometimes I don't know. I'm not sure if he's up in the right type of mind, dealing with a close family, a close person of his, passed away. So sometimes I just don't know how JC is going to come. But it seemed like JC was in good spirits today. It seemed like, it seemed like he was okay, if you ask me. So going into this battle, right, JC comes out in the first round. JC first round was very good. It was dope, man. I felt like he should have gotten more praise in his first round. That's how I was feeling. People was cheering, but I felt like his first round was phenomenal to me. I like JC first round. But when Charron came in, Charron stole everything from JC. It's like he just stole the show in the first round. That's what it seemed like, what happened. He stole the first round against JC. Like, hands down. He took that away. Charron had bars, he had wittiness. Charron did everything in that first round. Everything. Okay? He did everything. He did everything in that first round. So when JC came back at Charron, which came to the first round, the angle that JC had against Charron was fire. And I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't care what none of y'all say. And somebody had brought it to my attention. After JC was done, JC told him to rebuttal that, and he didn't. And Charron is known for that, right? And me personally, I don't care how anybody feels about a race angle, okay? When JC said back in the days, you guys were running us. You guys were running us off of you guys' blocks. Now we running y'all off y'all blocks. To me, that was dope. Now, don't get me wrong, because if we get into like a deeper perspective, when people say it's like they hood, some people could be like, man, it's not our hood, man. All these white folks on it, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't like that back in the day. wherever black man was going, it just wasn't accepted. And it kills me as far as like with the media, because the media say they're tired of hearing the race angle, the white angle. But how? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, when it comes to Verb, you guys want to talk about Perm, you know, his mother being a dyke. When it comes to Arsenal, you want to talk about the Arsenal friend with a cop. When it comes to Calico, you guys always want to talk about he ain't the real BMF. He ain't the one that's doing it. His daddy did it. He's living off of his daddy's life. Yeah, I'll talk about Tay-Rock. You know, I don't know if I said that already, but you guys want to talk about Tay-Rock as far as being with the tranny. You guys want to talk about Sue Surf jerseying out of rounds and having a ghostwriter. You guys want to talk about Math Hoffa, you know, with his situation that he had going on. And, you know, you guys always just like look at Math Hoffa as the big bully. It just don't stop. But then when somebody repeating certain things, when it comes to that, I know some people get tired of it, but then some people be like, oh man, that training was crazy. When Loso did the thing where he was talking about Arsenal being cool with a snitch, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, Loso stole that round. It never stops. So I don't care what white battler get up in any black person face, I will not knock that black person for basically talking about racism or for him to be basically talking about black history. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. When it comes to angles, because we're not going to sit here and act like all T-Top angles is real. I like T-Top, but then to me, T-Top just be having like, sometimes his angles just be like real like fishy. It's just something about some of his angles. He's a good angler, but we're not going to act like everything that an angler say is true. We're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do that. So, like, that's why I'm actually, like, coming with this situation. What JC said, I think JC said, brought up the race angle. I guess, I felt like he basically brought up the race angle, the white angle against Charron better than a lot of people have. Okay? I felt like he came to play when it came to that. JC was talking when he was talking about the black and white thing, the black and white race. To the point where I don't care what nobody say. It just didn't matter what it just didn't matter what Charron was going to say when that second round came. And he didn't rebuttal it. And it's funny because I know I be telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just know I always tell y'all, oh, well, you know what I call my boy, and, you know, I text my boy, this and that. It's just when I'm watching these battles, you know, me and the homies, like, we watching it. So, you know, we hitting each other up, like, hey, you like that bar? Oh, no, that bar was white, blah, 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 blah. So, when JC came at Charron, it was something different that I appreciated from JC. It was very, very different. He was rapping, but at the same time, it's like he's given a lot of layers in his second round. And he just outdid Charron when that came to play. He just outdid him. He just, like, you know what I'm saying, he just got Charron up out of there in that second round. So I text my homeboy, and I'm like, Charron is kind of targeted because you look at a person like Anderson Burris that's very similar going against Swave Seva, and them black folks is now up in that background like, okay, this is enough. You guys not about to keep bringing, you know what I'm saying, these guys up here. And if we was to say it, it's basically, I need to take me a nap. It's basically subpar to us. It came to the point where the fans was like, you know what? It's enough. Now, I know I was kind of disappointed, you know what I'm saying, with the Swave Seva thing, because I'm a fan of Swave Seva, and I really, really feel like Swave Seva, if anything, he deserves more than Anderson Burris. You know, if a person like a Calico, or even like a Gigi Gotti, or even like a Rum Nitty, Rum Nitty will Team Mommy. If them type of people not gonna go against Swave Seva, you know what I'm saying? Give Swave Seva Jada Nightwing. You know what I mean? Give Swave Seva, you know what I'm saying? Av. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Give them these people. Give Swave Seva Jerry West. Give Swave Seva Real Sick. Give Swave Seva Easy to Block Captain. You know, Easy to Block Captain won his rematch with Swave Seva anyway. But you guys will give a person like Head Ice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys would give Head Ice these battlers, but it's like, okay, Head Ice stock might be higher than Swave's, but I kind of have a feeling like they'll give Head Ice these Avs, which already went down. They'll give Head Ice these Avs and all that, and all these Jada Nightwings, because they probably feel like Head Ice can't beat them. But Head Ice, he got Av up out of there. So I was just really, really like disappointed up in that. And I'm like, come on, man, Swave Seva deserves somebody way more than Anderson Burris. And I know a lot of people don't like Anderson Burris. I'm not the biggest fan of Anderson Burris either. Like I said, when I first saw him up in a Crucible, I was like, okay. I'm like, I don't like him. No. And it don't have nothing to do with no race. It's just like I don't like him. He had a very, very good performance against that dude, J2. It was a very, very good battle. Him and J2 did very well. So I told my boy, I said, Charron is kind of all of a sudden now targeted. And Charron was way better than the dude Anderson Burris. Charron didn't have nothing to do with the Anderson Burris thing. But looking at Anderson Burris versus Swave Seva, bringing up the, you know, you did, you know what with your cousin and all that, like, and all that bull crap. Now it comes to the point where us people, we could get tired of you and be like, okay. But then if we do something to y'all, we're looked at as the bullies. We catch charges. We're looked at as the bullies. We're looked at as, okay, well, I'm not going to do nothing to this person because this person don't look like a threat. And I feel like Charron did good. But it just didn't make it no better. It's like, okay, y'all got the white dude Anderson Burris and you guys got Charron. Okay. Now, am I a big Charron fan? No, I'm not. No. Am I an Anderson Burris fan? No, I am not. So that race angle that JC had, even if that was against any other white boy, that would have hit hard for me. It just would have. It just would have. And when the third round came, JC did very well. And you know what I'm saying? Like up in the third round, he did. And the good part about Charron, he got the crowd back up in the third round, but it just wasn't enough to beat JC. It just wasn't enough to beat JC. JC won this battle 2-1 clear. And I don't care what none of y'all say. He won this battle 2-1 clear. 2-1 clear. So I do not want to hear about people constantly talking about a race angle is played out, because race is still going on, for one. Okay, you guys always want to sit here and talk about Tay-Rock chains and all that, like chains and all that crap getting taken. Y'all want to talk about him being with like a tranny. Y'all want to talk about you know what I'm saying, Danny Myers, 10 kids. You know, you could have gave your 12K to 10 kids. You guys want to, you know what I'm saying, go at, you know, when I guarantee you when Murder Mook come back, it's going to be all about Murder Mook was acting like a you know what against Drake. He was acting kind of like Drake. He was kind of acting like a female, you know what I'm saying, with the Drake card. Yep, you guys are going to constantly push that persona on Murder Mook. And then when Swave Seva battles somebody else, they're going to try to do the same thing to Swave as far as what they do Anderson Burris end up bringing up. When Swave Seva went against Sirius Jones, Swave Seva said, oh, you know what? I wasn't going to bring this up, man, but Hey, math hit you hard, and then everybody up in there laughing after Serious Jones then got 4 to 5 angles on him. And speaking of Serious Jones, a person like Chilla Jones, he goes against Serious Jones. He's talking about the trafficking thing that Serious Jones is doing, because we all know what Serious Jones, do up in the streets. I don't have to say that on camera, but we already know. We already know what Serious Jones went to jail for. We already know Serious Jones got fired on, but it does not mean Serious Jones ain't got hands. It don't mean that, okay? He got caught slipping. He got fired on. It is what it is. It is what it is. So you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear nobody sit here and talk about a race angle is just, every time when they go against a white person, because it's not. And I don't care who it is, depending on how good you are with that angle, I will cheer for it, depending on how good you are at it. But shouts out to JC, man. You got this battle clear 2-1, and that's all I wanted to say, man. I could have, of course, dropped this last night, but I just had something to say when it came to this. Okay? But this y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. All right? Go on.